Good evening, everyone. It is day 13 of my 40-day fast today. Just to give you a bit of feedback, what's been happening on the weight side, we are looking at 65.85, so coming very close to my BMI, which is 65 kilograms. Today, I was very tired. Probably still am. I just feel depleted for whatever reason. And other personal matters obviously contribute to that too. So as much as possible, I try to do something that will uplift me. And as you all know, that stress hormone, cortisol, then kicks in and stores fat and just, pulls you down. But be that as it may, day 13, the topic is about mental clarity and focus. So what you will see on my thumbnail, it's me looking all godly, looking up and above. I don't know what to tell you guys. When it comes to mental clarity, I was telling a friend today that it's almost as if I've got a 5G or 6G, if there is such a thing, connection with God, because there's just so much clarity about just so many things. Just to give you an example, I will think about something and then it just happens. Like literally, particularly when it comes to human beings, when I'm wanting someone to do something, just as I'm about to text them, they just receive notification. They would have sent exactly the same thing. So thoughts feel sharper, if I can say so. Decisions feel simpler. There's a sense of clarity in terms of in the decision-making space, when as you delve in even way deeper in the fasting space. So distractions are not pulling, as hard as they used to. So that's a very important thing. So there's quite a focus that comes, when the body is no longer constantly digesting. And that I cannot stress that, guys. We're not cows. We can't be grazing. So that energy that once went into food now seems to be redirected into thinking, reflecting, and being really present, in the moment. And this isn't about really productivity and in the traditional sense. It's about just mental space. We gotta have some clarity. And so I'm more aware of really what matters and really less reactive to what doesn't. So conversations feel a little bit more intentional. And that's really what I'm feeling at the moment. Silence feels comfortable, and I'm noticing how much noise I used to live with without even questioning it. So this is the mental clarity. We seem to continue really on that trajectory of mental clarity, and really which forms the real essence of why I'm doing this fast. So day 13, as I said, and for those that are new into this channel, I always like to give a very brief explanation how my journey started in 2023. After the entire COVID thing, I had gained a lot of weight. I was weighing 95 kilograms, and I'd aimed to reduce my weight by my birthday, which is in April, the 23rd, and from 95 on 15th of January until the 23rd, I had lost quite a considerable amount of weight. Specifically, I was weighing 70 now from 95. And then I did manage to hit my BMI, which is 68, maybe a couple of weeks later, and have stabilized. Set point is 65, which is really, if I achieve anything, for in this journey, is my set point. You know how December goes. People cook and eat. So I'm no exception. I really indulge in December. It's a time of family, a time of Thanksgiving, most of all. So we tend to indulge. But thank goodness, because of my fasting lifestyle, I tend to find that I am able to reverse all of those negative effects of life from a weight perspective. So if I may just call it that, so and after losing the weight in 2023, I did write a book, and it is called Revitalize. You can order this book on Amazon.com. Amazon.com will deliver quite swiftly. It doesn't matter where in the world you are. Sometimes local Amazons don't actually deliver, but Amazon.com, I know for a fact. I've ordered some copies also for people, and other people have actually just ordered the book. it's like storytelling. I just basically tell how I did it, and I think with storytelling it becomes a little bit more relatable versus one speaking as though it is rehearsed, it is medical, it is scientific. So this is what the science says, and this is what I did. So I make that correlation, and I'm really trusting and hoping that if you get the book, it will make a difference, towards your health journey. I believe in lifestyle, being more aware of what it is that you consume. I'm not the person that has opted for the recent GLP-1 craze. That is just not me. I've spoken about this before in other episodes. That is not me. I do not believe medical subscriptions are sustainable unless if you've got a chronic disease. Yes, people do believe that being overweight and being obese, it is not your fault, it's a chronic disease and it must be treated as such. What I always stress is the importance of understanding your own physiology. It really matters more than anything. It is just so important. I've had cases, obviously I've seen, where something will work perfectly for me and someone is going to have a negative reaction to it. The same applies, with me. So understand your body, listen to your body, and fasting just really helps. And I will stress that before you embark on this journey, consult with your medical practitioner and basically just tell them what it is that you're looking at doing. Get their view on it. That is really important. This is not medical advice. I share in this channel. I share about my experience and are willing to walk, the journey with you. What happens when you fast? There is a process of which I've probably been on in the past 12 days. Autophagy. That's when the body recycles the cells and really cleanses all of the dead cells and all of that. By now, they're gone, and it is just so important. I mean, I think the idea that a lot of diseases can actually be reversed simply by the fasting process. Our bodies just needs to reset. I think that is just so important. And so just a tip, something for you to think about. I listen to a lot of podcasts. I listen to a lot of people. So it's about the ability to discern at the end of the day. Someone speaking about them eating single ingredient foods. And what they mean by that, you eat an apple is an apple. You eat a cabbage, you eat a piece of meat. Those are single ingredients. As soon as they get boxed, then you get preservatives poured into them. They're no longer singular. So by talking about single ingredient foods, it doesn't mean the very single ones you cannot make. For example, you can make a gravy, olive oil, onion, herbs, tomato. You can make a gravy, using a combination of this single ingredient. It is the pre-packaged that are mostly harmful to a lot of people. So this is just a tip. Every time when you're consuming something, is it a single ingredient product, or was it made out of? It could be a number of. No emulsifiers at the end of the day. Those ultra processed foods are really causing a lot of harm to a lot of people. So just some awareness in terms of what goes in your mouth. And also eating should not be incidental, coincidental, whatever dental you want to call it. You have to plan it. You must plan eating your snacks, because outside of that planning process, you end up reaching out for anything. So intermittent fasting is really about having this eating window. I prefer mine to be 6 hours, eating within that 6 hours. Whether it is 3 meals I'm going to eat, it could be 2 main meals, whereby the third one be a snack. Plan it, okay? Don't be spontaneous about snacking. This is when grazing really begins, whether or not it is within your eating window, because every time when you consume, your blood sugar raises. So what you want to do is to have meals, set meals. Yes, when you're eating wholesome food, it may go up, it's going to come down. And even if it does go up, it does not shoot up like you've just given yourself a sugar shot. So I strongly do encourage that you become more aware. Okay, what you put in your mouth should not be an accident. You must plan it, meaning you prep your meals, you keep only good ingredients in your refrigerator and your pantry. That is very important. And also, when you cook extra for the following day when you are going to work. If you do work, no excuses, guys. Work towards that resolve, towards your best life and your best health. And on that note, I would like to say see you tomorrow. And if you've got friends and family that are interested in learning and getting tips about fasting, the fasting lifestyle, what it is that I'm doing, how someone is able to survive 40 days with electrolytes, it is possible. You just need the resolve. Yes, I do get weak sometimes, I do get tired, but that is just the nature of things. It's the nature of things. We need to find recreation, get busy. Fortunately, I'm lucky, I'm always busy, I'm always creating, so I really don't have that issue. Like and subscribe to the channel, and yes, we will see you tomorrow.